Hello everyone, my name is Norim Attiaras. I am TGT Social Science at Kendra Vidyalaya Imphal number 2. Today I am going to teach a topic from the class 7 Geography chapter number 1, and the name of the chapter is Environment. So let's start this chapter. We are going to start from the introduction. We have 3 points in the introduction. The first one, the word environment derived from the French word environner or environneurs, meaning neighborhood. From here we can note that the word environment is originated from the French word French, and it means the neighborhood. Then second point, there is a definition of the environment. The place, people, things and the nature that surround any living organism is called environment. So this is the definition from here to the here. Okay, and it is saying that the place, people, things and the nature that surround any living being, that is called the what? Environment. And it is combination of the natural and the human made phenomena. So environment is combination of the natural and a human made phenomena. Now let's come to the third point. Environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. So environment provides the air we breathe, that is oxygen. Then it provides the water also, food also, as well as the land where we can construct our house. Okay, so here we finish the part of the introduction. Now let's come to the next point. There is the next point is the component of the environment. We have two components of the environment. The first component we call as the natural environment, and the next one, that is the human environment. These are the two components of the environment. So we will start from the natural environment here. The natural environment refers to the both biotic and the abiotic conditions existing on the earth. That means the natural environment going to consist both the biotic, that is a living thing, as well as the abiotic, that is the non-living. Okay, both are going to be included in the natural environment. The second point saying that land, water, air, plants and animals comprise the natural environment. So these are the things that are going to comprise the natural environment. Out of these five, the first three, there is a land, air, water, air, this is going to include in the abiotic, and the last two, that is the plants and animal, they are going to be included in the biotic, and all together they're going to be comprise the natural environment. Now let's come to the human environment. Human environment reveals the activities, creations and the interaction among the human being. That means the natural environment, human environment, okay, human environment going to include the activities of human, creation of the human and the interaction among the human being. Okay, but one thing is that in this video I have included the detail of only natural environment. Okay, the human environment I will include, or I will make another video for that one, but for today I have included natural environment only. So let's go in detail about the natural environment. Okay, the domains of the earth, that is the domains of the natural environment. We have four domains of the natural environment. First one, that is a lithosphere, that is land surface. Second one, that is biosphere, hydrosphere. Okay, second one is a hydrosphere, that is water bodies. Then the third one, that is the atmosphere, that is the layer of the air. And the last one, that is the biosphere, where all the living beings are going to be found. Okay, we have four domains. That is, we are going to study in detail about all the four domains, but before that let's analyze one figure or diagram, that is domains of the environment. Look at in this figure. The upper part, that is a layer of the air, we have the atmosphere. Here it is the atmosphere. Then in the water body we have the hydrosphere. Okay, here is a hydrosphere. Then in the land surface we have the lithosphere. This is a part of the lithosphere in the land surface. Then the area where the living beings are going to be found, that is we call as the biosphere. And it is a figure taken from the NCERT book. We have another one more figure, the next one, that is this one. Okay, look at here, that is we have the atmosphere, that is the layer of the air, then the hydrosphere, that is the water bodies, then next one, that is a lithosphere, that is a land surface. Here of course it is written as earth, but it's going to be the land surface. Then we have the biosphere. Okay, biosphere, where all the living beings are going to be found. This is the biosphere where the animal, trees, then the fish are going to be found. Now let's study all this domain one by one. The first one, that is the lithosphere. Okay, the first point of the lithosphere is the definition of the lithosphere. That is, lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of the rock and the mineral and covered by a thin layer of the soil. It is a definition. Okay, it is a definition of the lithosphere, and it is saying that it is the hard top layer of the earth, and it is made up of the rock and the mineral, and it is covered by the what? Covered by the soil. The second point, it is an irregular surface of various landforms such as the mountain, plateau, plain and a valley. So in the lithosphere it is going to include a mountain, plains, plateau, valley, and it is an irregular surface. Here in the picture I have shown you about the mountain. Okay. Then the last point, third point, that is lithosphere is a domain that provides us the forest, grassland for grazing, land for agriculture, and the human settlement. So lithosphere, that is the land surface, it's going to provide the land for the construction of the house. It's going to provide the uh, land for the agriculture, and here again we're going to find the forest and the grassland. So here we finish the part of the lithosphere. Now let's come to the next domain, that is the hydrosphere. Let's see hydrosphere. Okay, first point. The domain of the water is referred to as the hydrosphere. Okay, that means the domain of the water, that is a water surface, we are going to be referred as the hydrosphere. Then the second point, it comprises various sources of the water and a different type of the water bodies like river, lake, seas and ocean. Okay, different type of the water bodies like river, lake, seas, ocean, they are all going to be included in the hydrosphere. Then third domain, that is the atmosphere. The first one, look at the introduction of the atmosphere. That is, the atmosphere is the thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth. It is a thin layer. Okay, thin layer of the air. Atmosphere is a thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth. The gravitational force of the earth hold the atmosphere around it. So atmosphere is going to be held by the gravitational force of the earth. And third point, it consists of number of gases, dust and the water vapor. So atmosphere going to be consist the number of gases, dust and the water vapor. Okay, here we finish the part of the atmosphere. Now the last one, the last domain, that is the biosphere. So the first point saying that the plant and animal kingdom together make the biosphere or the living world. So biosphere is going to be made up by the plant and the animal kingdom. And the second point is the definition of the biosphere. So let's see the definition. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support the life. That is called the biosphere. Okay, I'm reading the definition again. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support the life. That is the definition of the biosphere. This is the definition of the biosphere. So here we finish the part of the topic that we have to do in this video. Now let's come to the homework. Okay, there's 5 questions. Let's see one by one. The first question is, what do you mean by natural environment? So you have to write the definition of the natural environment. You just see the part of the that component of the environment where there is a natural environment and a human environment. You have to read that part of the natural environment and you have to write the answer from there. Okay, then the second question, which are the major component of the environment? That same area, there is the component of the environment. There are two components. First one, there is the natural environment, then the second one is the human environment. They are the component of the environment. Then the third question is the what is the lithosphere. The definition is given in the video. You just look it again in that part of the lithosphere. That is it is the upper hard layer of the earth crust. Okay, something like that is given. Then the question number 4, which are the two major components of the biotic environment. Okay, that is the uh, again in that part of the component of environment. Natural environment going to be consist biotic and abiotic, and a biotic is going to there are two components in the biotic, that is plant and the animal. You just look at that part. Okay, then the last question, what is biosphere? You have to write the definition of biosphere. Definition of biosphere is given in that explanation part of the biosphere. You just look at that area again, and I hope that you can make the answer of all the 5. Okay, just make it. So here today I finish my video. Thank you everyone. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.